This channel is designed for adults viewing only, and certain videos will contain rated M for mature video games, featuring realistic violence, gore and suggestive themes. If you are not an adult, do not view the content on this channel.
Sit back and relax. It's time to take a wild trip to the past. Get ready for another exciting episode of Memory Lane.
Alright, here we have a bonus Nintendo Power Magazine episode for Memory Lane. So that table can only mean one thing. We'll be playing. Well, we're not playing anything, but we're looking at a Nintendo Power Magazine from October 2004. Now, this magazine in particular came all the way from J&C Quick and Play, my good friend. He decided to let me borrow a few Nintendo Power magazines to make episodes with, and here's one of them right here. He is in the process of collecting various different Nintendo Power magazines. So let's take a look at the cover here. Let's see if we can get this camera to stay still. Let's see, right there. This camera popped up pretty far up in the air, so... Alright. So right here on the cover, let's take a... Look at what we have here. We have a couple of Pokemon. So he's collected Nintendo Power Pokemon magazines. And you can see right here, that the front cover features two Pokemon. I'm not a Pokemon expert. I believe that's Charizard and Squirtlord? I'm not sure. We do have a Samus on top right there. Metroid Prime 2 exclusive info. Got the Madden, NFL Madden 2005. Street Racing Syndicate, I remember that game. I never actually got a chance to play it, but I remember like wanting to play it. It was pretty cool. Alright. Let's zoom out here. And it's time to turn the page. We're gonna keep that light right there. Alright, I don't want to mess these pages up, so I might have to make this up a little bit here. And right away on the first page, you see right here they're advertising a ton of Pokemon stuff. Just look at this. Pokemon everywhere. Got the Pokemon Gameboy Advance games. And till this day, this very day, Pokemon is very, very popular. Maybe even more popular than before. What exactly is this? What is that? Are those like headphones? Those look like those old headphones that wrap around your ears. Yeah. They are stereo headphones. They look like they have a weird jack on them. That's not a normal headphone jack. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Alright. We're going to back this up a little bit so we have a little bit more room to turn the page. And this, so you can give this card right here to your friend. Let's say if it was back in 1995, mid-90s, and I borrowed a Nintendo Power magazine from J&C Quick and Plays, and I love the magazine, and I want to subscribe to it. Well, here's how it works. J&C Quick and Plays can give me the subscription card from inside of this magazine, and I can subscribe to my own batch of Nintendo Powers. And once again, there is a ton of Pokemon stuff. They're very, very heavy on Pokemon in this magazine. And then we have a game known as Second Sight. Second Sight, I don't know too much about this game. Apparently it came out on GameCube. And it's rated T for teen. It's kind of hard to believe it's rated T for teen. Look at all the, let's see, how many guns are around here? Let's count. Like, holy crap. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's blood right here. You'll never see that being rated T for teen anymore, like nowadays. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, well, that's how things were back then, so. Alright, what do we have here? We have a WWE Day of Reckoning. This game was awesome. And this came out around WrestleMania 20. And at WrestleMania 20, you had Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero winning the WWE Championship and the World Title, the WCW World Title. And that game was pretty awesome. I liked that game. I still have it. And they're both deceased. They both died. So that's... Eddie Guerrero is definitely really, really awesome wrestler. Chris Benoit was an awesome wrestler too, but you know the story with him. He went absolutely insane. His brain like deteriorated, and he killed off his family. And we had the table of contents featuring once again Pokemon. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. You got Pikmin 2. Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2 Plus. Tales of Symphonia. Madden 2005. Mason Island. Astro Boy. Got another table of content right here. I wonder... So this Nintendo Power magazine is a little bit newer than the ones I usually do. So it looks like it might be laid out slightly differently. Alright, they still have the drawings. Just want to make sure I'm not skipping the page here. Alright, so we do have a Metroid image on top right there. That's pretty cool. Let's do zoom in on that. That's some nice GameCube graphics. Let me see if we can raise that light up a little bit so you guys can see it. And here we have some Dragon Ball Z stuff. Alright, let's get that right there. Now, you know, Atari made this. Atari made all the Godzilla games too. They published it at least. And here we go, we have the drawings. Time to look at the drawings. One of the best part of Nintendo Power magazines. Let's zoom in here and see what we have. Got some pretty cool drawings. We have a Mario Link combination right there. That's bizarre. Look at that. Oh, look at this. We have Super Monkey Ball fan drawing. It's a pretty cool game by Sega. And what else do we have here? Let's zoom out here for a second. Got a lot of text here. And what do we got here? What is this? The Mega Man Sweepstake contest. And what do we have here? What is this? I'm going to have to zoom out just a little bit. It looks like he drew a picture of Mega Man. That's actually a pretty cool picture. We have more drawings on top. Alright, let's look at what we have here. That looks like Rayman, kinda. We have Mega Man, we have Mario, we have Lynx. Alright, let's focus this camera. Time to turn the page and see what else we have. Never know what you're gonna see. And we have a few more drawings on top. Here we have a Mario. It looks like an old school Mario one right there. Let's see if we can. Camera doesn't want to zoom in that far. Okay, camera So behave. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. Okay. Well, that's gonna have to do right there. That's an old school Mario with a new Mario. We got some anime looking characters, and it looks like the RPG fan art. I'm not exactly sure what's going on that side. It looks like a card game. You know, card games were quite popular during that time. Alright, let's see if we can get some proper lighting. And we got more drawings. Wow, there's 3 pages. It's kind of more than the older Nintendo Power magazines. We got a pretty cool picture of Link right there. Nicely illustrated anime character, and we got the beautiful Joe. And a few other Chrono Trigger. Yeah, look at this chewing tobacco bubblegum. You know, they actually still sell this. I actually see it in the supermarket over here. One supermarket still carries it. But basically it's fake chewing tobacco, but it's bubblegum. You're supposed to like put it in your mouth and kind of eat it like chewing tobacco. Like dip it. Kind of like those candy cigarettes. I remember having those back in the day. Probably don't have those anymore. Alright, Nintendo Online. What is this? We have Pokemon Headquarters. We have a Fusion Tour 2004. So the Pikmins are coming. And that looks like a F-Zero. Alright, let's... The Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. And then we have the Nintendo DS. What is this? This must have been before the DS came out. Let's look at this. It's kind of like a look at it, like a new look. Check this thing out. This is a brand new technology. Nintendo DS. How awesome is this? Look at this. The original DS. Look at the show on that thing. And this was like an impressive piece of hardware because it can play like N64 looking games on a handheld. And for back then, that was like, wow, that was insane. Yeah, look at those cool illustrations right there. That looks pretty awesome. And the games that they used to show off is Mario 64, Metroid Prime Hunters, Animal Crossing, and New Super Mario Brothers. Alright, let's see if we can get this page turned right here. Alright, here we have some more stuff right here. We got a tennis Mario game. Looks like we have a couple of EA games right here. NBA Streets Fighting 3. Pretty cool game. Mega Man Surprise Attack. Mega Man X Universe. Mega Man 03. They mentioned it down here on the bottom. Mario Pinball Land. I don't remember that. Apparently that came out on the Game Boy Advance. What the hell is that? Let's zoom in. Yeah, I never actually played Mario Pinball before. That is actually interesting. And they got Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. There's a ton of Kirby games, and this game is awesome. Wwe Day of Reckoning. Look at the graphics in that game. That game looks really, really good. Alright, let's zoom out here. It's like one of the best wrestling games of all time. On the GameCube, it's Day of Reckoning 1 and 2. Wrestlemania 19 was also pretty good. Alright, so this is a whole section on Paper Mario. Various different Paper Mario articles and questions, stuff like that. Like it looks like an interview. The Game Watch Forecast. So I guess these are the games that people are like anticipating, assuming on that. This is something new that wasn't in the earlier Nintendo Power magazines, as far as I know. But this is for the GameCube. These are all the games that are forecasted and people are getting excited for it. And there we get the Game Boy Advance. There might be a few things in there that maybe never released, you never know. And of course, we got the DS on the bottom. Let's see what time it is here. Alright, we got the Gundam Force right here on the side. That's pretty cool. Alright, this is the power chart. So these are, right now, these are like the top games for GameCube and Game Boy Advance. And of course, the Zelda Four Sword Adventures is at the top of the list for GameCube. Actually, top selling games on GameCube. And the Player's Choice, Pikmin 2. So Pikmin 2 and Second Sight are at the top of the list for Player's Choice. Apparently, the players love those two games. I honestly, I never played Second Sight before. Then we have Digimon Rumble Arena 2. Is that the Kool-Aid Man? What the hell is this? What's going on down here? What is this? Okay, look at this. This is Sega's newest Nintendo GameCube adventure. Is called Adventure Island, in which you can create a monster and then run through a huge series of mini games. So they have like a Samus looking monster. Oh my god. I had no idea you could actually do that. It's a Cartman. It's the Kool-Aid Man. It looks like Charlie Brown. And it looks like a Transformer. That is pretty awesome. Alright, let's turn the page and see what we have next. Here we got the Pokemon stuff. Tons of Pokemon stuff. Look at this. And we got the Pokemon Game Boy Advance right there. Well, this is a normal Game Boy Advance, but you might as well call it the Pokemon Game Boy Advance, because that is basically what it's used for. And what the hell is that? This is a next generation portable multiplayer gaming that's happening. Game Boy Advance wireless adapter, included with the purchase of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. I've never seen that before. Look at that thing. The overdose of Pokemon in this magazine. Look at this. Tons and tons. If you guys want to see a chart right here, if you're into Pokemon, that could come in handy. Look at that. Alright. There is a huge resurgence in Pokemon cards. And much like the older, let's see here, more Pokemon stuff, but I was going to show you guys this. Much like the older traditional Nintendo Power magazines, you have maps. And that's pretty cool to see in a Nintendo Power from 2004. Because normally you wouldn't see something like that from a newer Nintendo Power magazine, but there it is. So you got traditional Nintendo Power sprite maps. And we got more right here. And they basically give you like an idea of where everything is. That's actually pretty awesome. Several pages of maps. And then we got more on this side. And look at these Game Boy Advances right here. Look at that. It's a Best Buy ad. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. I usually buy all my new games at Best Buy, and here we go. Back then, they were still rocking it. We had the Game Boy Advance SP. Pretty awesome. Alright. And it looks like something got cut out here. That must have been like a coupon. And here we have the game known as Second Sight. And again, I don't know too much about this game. This game has me curious though. Like, it looks interesting. And here we have Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Pretty cool stuff here. I never was heavily into these games, but I played the Metroid Prime games on the GameCube and never really beat them, but I had fun playing it. And it was definitely pretty cool. I mean, just look at this. Look at the screenshots on these. It looks really, really good. So that's actually pretty awesome. Alright. I love racing games. Let's see if we can turn this the brightness down just a little bit here so you can see. Alright, we have Street Racing Syndicate. Yeah, it looks like one of those drifting type games. Okay, let's see if we can turn the light around a little bit here. So you can see Street Racing Syndicate right here. And we have a poster. Let's see what we get here. It's a Street Racing Syndicate poster. Look at this thing. Let me see if I can make this thing move. Look at this. That is a cool poster. Street Racing Syndicate poster. Normally, in the older Nintendo Power magazines, it would be like something completely random. Like, it's not exactly the same thing that you're reading about on that same page. So they actually put the Street Racing Syndicate poster behind the Street Racing Syndicate article. So it's a little bit more predictable and less of a surprise. And over here we have some Gundam stuff going on here. Look at that. Alright, let's turn the page here. And of course we have Pikmin. We don't want to bend this too much. We got Pikmin 2. I'm trying to get the light just right for you guys so you guys can see. And Pikmin's a pretty awesome game. You can see a ton of various different screenshots of Pikmin. So it's kind of like a strategy puzzle type game where you have to get from point A to point B. You have to figure out what to do. And it's pretty fun. I'm pretty sure I have Pikmin. I know I have the Wii U version and I have the Switch version. And you see, like right there, you can pick up large objects with your Pikmin. They're basically like little bugs. There's like a strawberry right there, and they're picking it up and they're taking it somewhere. And that's how Pikmin works. And there is a ton of Pikmin coverage here. Hey, look at that. GameCube ad for Walmart. Let's look at this for a second. Okay, so I bought my GameCube at Target back in like 2002. It just happened to be the store that I was in, and I had the money and I bought it. I bought a black GameCube just like that one. And look at this. Look at how many GameCubes are in that bowl. That is crazy. Alright, let's keep it right here. That is a Walmart ad for GameCube. But again, I bought my GameCube at Target. Alright, let's turn the page. Got Phantasy Star Online. Tales of Symphonia. And again, they're giving you like little maps and stuff. All kinds of stuff. It's a pretty packed Nintendo Power magazine. We're probably about halfway through. There's more stuff on this game. And they give you like little grids and maps right here. So for RPGs, that's pretty important because you definitely need to know exactly where you're going and you know what's going on. Alright, let's see if we can turn this light over here. I'm trying to not make this too bright. Okay, so you get the idea right there. You can see that's a pretty big little map on a small page. And they give you several pages of it, like grids. And this is an Amazing Island, which I actually have that game down there somewhere. I actually have it. It's a little ad. That's the game where you can create whatever creature you want. Okay, let's put this right here. See if this is going to stay. Alright, let's see if that's better. I guess that's better. And we have more Metroid stuff here. Metal Slug. So I get excited for stuff like this. Metal Slug. Metal Slug Advance. Alright, more light. There we go. We got this Metal Slug Advance for the Game Boy Advance. Look at that, that's pretty awesome. So if you buy a like Metal Slug on the Neo Geo, you're probably gonna fork out like $300 or $400 for the cartridge. Costs a lot. Here we have Madden 2005. Now during this time you had NFL 2K5 and 2K6. Like, really, like, beating Madden's ass back then. And, yeah, the graphics look pretty good on this. Considering it's from back then. It actually looks really good. And this was on GameCube. I don't think the NFL 2K games were on GameCube. I know the NBA games, there's a few of them on there, but not the NFL ones, I don't think. I don't remember seeing them. So if you had a GameCube, you had no choice but to buy Madden. And here we have the Donkey Konga. You have the controller right there, and they're basically showing you how this controller works. Let's see if you can zoom in right there. You can see that. It's like a little drum. And here we have a... what do we have here? This is the Donkey Kong game. Man, look at that. Kiosk. What is this? That is a massive kiosk for Donkey Konga. So you can play the game. It almost looks like an arcade cabinet. That's ridiculous. And we have Terminator 3 Redemption. That game was actually pretty cool. It wasn't... It was a movie game. It was actually not bad. It was actually pretty decent. And what do we have over here? We have classified information. It's where you get like little hints at stuff. Alright. Alright, cheat codes and stuff like that. Okay, here we go. Unlockable stuff right here. Different stuff. Oh, what is this? Where's the cheat codes? See, back when in the 90s, that was a huge section where you can get like all kinds of like, cheat codes and stuff. And I think there's another page here. There is. And look at this classic Wendy's ad. Just look at that. The one thing that sticks out to me is look how square that burger looks. Like now, if you go to Wendy's, they're not really square looking. They kind of look like a real piece of beef that came off of somewhere. I don't know. It looks a lot more fresher. But just look at that. We got the chili right there. I guess they're sponsoring Nintendo. And it was 99 cents for crispy chicken nuggets. Yeah, you know what's crazy? Is that you can still get chicken nuggets for like the same price. Especially like at Burger King or someplace like that. They have like $1 for like 10 or something like that. Alright. What is this? GoldenEye Rogue Agent. And they had the Lord of the Rings game right here. That kind of caught my attention. That actually looks pretty cool. This is the preview. Nascar 2005. I got the Herbs, which is like a Sims type game. Time Splitters, Future Perfect. And of course, the Time Splitters games was highly popular back then. You have NBA 2005 right here in the bottom. Some incredible looking screenshots. Alright. We got Amazing Island again. So this is like the third time this game pops up in this magazine in various different places. This game probably would have been on the Dreamcast if the Dreamcast was still around during that time in 2004, 2005. Alright. My Chemical Romance. Wow, look at that. So it looks like they have they're advertising like an album right here. You really don't see that too much anymore. Got some Dragon Ball Z stuff. And these are the Game Boy Advance video cartridges. So you can buy like an episode of a cartoon or something on cartridge. I remember that being a thing. Though that was pretty cool. And then all of a sudden, Sony decided to come up with UMD media where you can watch a whole movie on a disc, on a little portable thing, and that kind of put an end to that. But there was a ton of different things you can get on the Game Boy Advance. See all these Nickelodeon things, these Pokemon things right here. Let's zoom in on that. Alright, look at this. There was a ton of different video cartridges. So it's not just only these, but there's probably quite a bit more. And we got the Pokemon cards. Now, Pokemon cards are very, very collectible now. The Poke Center. Okay, here we go. Let's look at this. And then we got some Pokemon cards on the bottom. And over here we have like, what is this? Pokemon Coliseum, okay. I have a, excuse me, a bad history with Pokemon Coliseum. It's stupid me when I was younger. When I bought Pokemon Coliseum, I bought it the first day it came out. And one of my cousin's friends borrowed the game, and he never gave it back, so I basically had my first day copy of Pokemon Coliseum. I bought it, like, never opened it up. Maybe the next day he came over to play games with us. He borrowed the game, and he never gave it back. So yeah, my copy of Pokemon Coliseum, I never actually even got the chance to open it up. Yeah, that was pretty bad. So I'm very, very cautious when it comes to letting people borrow my games now because of that. We have F-Zero GP Legend. And this resembles like the old school Super Nintendo type deal right here, but it's on the Game Boy Advance. Custom Robo advertisement right here. And they give you like a whole little comic. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And it's pretty lengthy. Look at this. It goes on for quite a while. The Epic Center. Epic News. Okay, so they give you like different scoops and interviews on different things. And what do we have here? We have Bat and Cave Toes. I've heard of that game. It's like some sort of role-playing type game. I wouldn't be surprised if I actually had that game. Astro Boy Omega Factor. Kind of looks like Mega Man. Alright, so here we have more Astro Boy, and then you have this thing right here. It's in the Ocarina Sweet Potato, whatever you want to call that. A pen. You can buy different Zelda things right here. Look at that. That illustration there on top. That just cracks me up. Look at this. Let's look at that. Okay, let's zoom out here. First of all, look at his feet. What's going on there? I mean, this was back in 2004. If I saw this in 2021, I would think that, first of all, I would think that he's vaping. And the fact that he's riding a dragon like that, I would question what he is vaping. Like, because that's what it looks like in today's standards. But anyways, that's pretty cool. You can buy like your own Zelda merchandise. Alright, what do we got here? We got Pikmin 2 stuff going on over here. And we are grading these games. It looks like we're back to the end of the magazine where they actually give the ratings. Pikmin 2 is obviously really good. Madden 2005, really, really good. The Pokemon games, it was pretty good for the most part, I guess. One guy named Alan kind of cut it short a little bit as far as the rating goes. I don't know what his deal is, but... So this is like 4 different reviewers, and this is their opinion on these games. We got Fantasy Star. Got like a mediocre score. Amazing Island, come on. The fact that you can create Kool-Aid Man and all that stuff, that should get a higher score than that. Catwoman. That game was pretty bad, and somebody actually managed to give that 3.5 stars. And that same person gave Fantasy Star 3 stars. That person should be fired. What the hell is that all about? Astro Boy got a high rating. Around the World in 80 Days. I got a piss poor rating right there. It's pretty bad. Digimon Racing. I had no idea that Digimon had their own racing game, but apparently it's playable, I guess. It's okay. And there we have Madden 2005. These look like Game Boy Advance games, but there you go. And this game right here, Thunder Alley. What the hell is this? Is this a racing game? So Thunder Alley. Says the characters from 10 Pin Alley hop into a hot rod. Okay, not interested. That sounds pretty bad already. But there is some questionable things in here that are like, you know, how the hell did Catwoman... I never actually played Catwoman. Was the game okay or what? So as far as I understand, it was not that good. I knew a few people that tried to play that and it wasn't good. Alright, we got back issues right here, and we got the game index right here. So if you want to turn back, you can go to certain pages and figure out where you want to go. And here we have Pokemon cards on the advertisement on this side. And on our next issue, so we might not have that issue, but this, so you can see what they are planning to show in the next issue. They have a Day of Reckoning. What a great game. And we have Bat and Kato's. All these other games here. Mario Pinball Land. And also the Lord of the Rings game, which actually looks pretty good. And here is some Pokemon cards. So if you like Pokemon cards, look at that. Alright, let's look at the last page here. See what we have. We have strategy guides. Remember when that was the thing? Different strategy guides for various different games. And then we have Rabbit King. Now only $19.99 for the GameCube. Never actually heard of that game, I'm going to be honest. What is this about? It's a Bandai game, so it can't be that bad. You know what? I don't know what that game is. There's a ton of GameCube games that are actually mysterious. And then we have the end of the magazine right here. What is this about? This is some sort of advertisement for sure what we're advertising here. I guess maybe that. Maybe that. I'm not sure. That's one of the most confusing advertisements ever. Well, that was a Nintendo Power magazine. I believe it was October 2004. I believe that's what it said. It's in here somewhere. See, October 2004. October 2004, okay. That magazine came from JNC Quick and Plays. Let's look at the cover right here. Look how awesome that is. And this is definitely a heavily loaded Pokemon episode, and if you like seeing crazy Game Boy stuff, there is a ton of Game Boy and DS illustrations in here that are pretty cool. And don't forget to give a thumbs up and comment down below. And let me know what you think, because we have one more Nintendo Power magazine from GNC Quick and Plays. We have one right here. We're going to do that one next time. But for now, this is a special episode of Nintendo Power. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe to JNC Quick and Plays. He has really, really awesome gaming videos. So stay tuned, give a thumbs up and comment down below. And stay tuned for the next Nintendo Power episode of Memory Lane.